Hi friends, and welcome back to Decorate Your Life, Scrapbooking and Card Making. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a card making idea using the new October 2020 APG die set release by Becca Feeken. Hi friends, and thank you for joining me. So today I'm going to share a card making idea that I made using dies from this month's APG Die of the Month by Becca Feeken. APG stands for Amazing Paper Grace, and Becca Feeken is a licensed designer for Spellbinders. She designs absolutely magnificent dies, and yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into this. Now I do have some of the items that I used to make this card, and I will do my best in breaking this down for you. This is an easel card, and although the dies lend themselves to making a fold pop-up card, and you will see that in her videos and in the Spellbinders videos. I decided to go in a different route. I was in the mood to make very dimensional easel cards, and that's exactly what I've done here. So first and foremost, let me point out the sets of dies that I have used in the making of this easel card. And so for my butterfly here, let me just raise it up like so. For my butterfly, I use this set of dies from Spellbinders, and I will do my best to locate everything that I'm about to show you and leave you with my affiliate links in the description area right underneath this video. So I used this and this, the smaller butterflies, to make this butterfly die cut over here. As you can see, right there is the base. Let me just fold it up for you to see, and right over here is the dimensional intricate die cut for that butterfly. And of course, I went ahead and added a spray of tiny little roses. And the roses were gifted to me by one of my BFFs, Anna Torres. And for the flourishes over here that you find here and that you find right along here on the card, I used another set of Spellbinders dies. Let me just set this one to the side, and that will be this one right here. I just love these flourishes, and quite often these are my go-to flourishes when I'm doing card making projects such as these, and I even use them for mini albums. And to make the actual shape of my easel card, let me show you the shape. Let me just bring it down like so you can see the shape of the easel card. And if you need a tutorial on how to make shaped easel cards, I'll go ahead and link you to one of my easel card tutorials in the description area below as well. And so yeah, the set of dies that I used for this month's easel card or APG card is actually the die set for July 2020 for Becca Feeken's Die of the Month Club at Spellbinders, which is this one right here. And what I used were these two shapes. This one to make the shape of the easel card, and this other die right here to make this beautiful ornate piece the inlay for that easel card. And so the papers that I use are just from my stash, some old DCWV collections. But yeah, to make that shape, it is this one right here. It is an absolutely beautiful die. And I also decided to use this die from this collection as well to make a topper for my camera. You know how cameras have flashes? You know, the flash could be at the center or at the side. In this case, it was at the side, but because it was hidden from the swirly embellishments, I decided to make a makeshift flash, I would say, with this die over here from that particular die set. It's an absolutely beautiful die, and let me just bring it up to the camera so that you can see. And I'll put this one back over here. Okay, so as you can see, I have a dome over here at the center of the camera, and what I used was a dome for my stash, and I will link you to this as well. I'll see if I can locate it and link you to it as well in the description area right underneath this video. And domes like these are so super easy to use for your shaker cards. And for the shakers, I went ahead and I just use different shakers that I have collected. And so I'm running low on my white one, but I do have tons more of these left. But here's just showing you the shakers that I used for this right along here. And I just love the way this came out. I just love using these domes because you have so much room. Okay, so now to the camera part. I went ahead and I used the die of the month for October 2020 from Amazing Paper Grace by Becca Feeken, and you will find that at Spellbinders. And of course, I will link you to it in the description area right underneath this video. And let me show you the dies that I used in making this easel card. And I wanted to point out that the bows are also from Spellbinders. So let me just set this right along there, and here we go, just to show you what I used over here. Obviously I used this piece. Okay, so for the camera, what I did was I went ahead and I used this die, and I used this die, the outermost circle die, to make the hole right along there. Okay, and to make this little film to go right over the dome. See this little piece right here? I used circle dies from my stash. I just had to find the right one, the right measurement that would go over that, because it needed to be a little bit bigger than this. And I used this one, I used that one, and I also used this die right here to make the top, and you can barely see the top. I use mirror gold cardstock from Spellbinders. If you're able to see that gold, a trace of gold right along there and right there, that would be this part over here that would go right over the camera like so. And to make my letters, my sentiments over here, you make me smile, all I did was I took a piece of I didn't use white cardstock. What I wound up using was for the entire thing, base and everything, what I wound up using was watercolor paper, because I knew that I wanted to add a lot of elements to this card, so I needed something very, very sturdy. Therefore, I opted for the watercolor paper instead of cardstock. And as you can see, these dies cut like butter. It'll go through. See the designs, they emboss and everything, and this is watercolor paper, you guys. So yeah, and over here I just cut a strip of watercolor paper and I centered this on there to make that die cut. And so, yeah. And over here, these pieces, and you will find this at the Spellbinders channel, these pieces are so that you, and these right here, so that you can make the pop-up elements for this camera card. And so I decided to go for an easel card instead, and I am very, very happy that I did, because it gave me the opportunity to use my other dies from Spellbinders and Amazing Paper Grace, and I just love the way this came out. I hope that you like my project. Let me know in the comments section below, and yeah, give me a thumbs up if you enjoy videos such as these. I will talk to you again real soon. Bye now.